You're eating clean, you're working out, but you're not losing fat. The problem, it might not be your diet or your workouts, it might be chronic inflammation, which is blocking your body's ability to burn fat. Here's how inflammation actually works and how fasting can potentially fix it. I'm Dr. John D'Ambrosio, chiropractor for over 32 years, author of the book Fasting That Works, and at age 58, I lost 20 pounds of fat while maintaining muscle. Reducing inflammation is a major part of why fasting works so well for me. So, here's what most people do not understand. Chronic inflammation interferes with how your body burns fat. It interferes with a lot of things. But when your body is inflamed, your cells become less responsive to insulin. This is called what? Insulin resistance. So the pancreas has to produce more and more insulin to get the same effect. High insulin blocks fat burning completely. So even if you're eating less and exercising more, if inflammation is driving insulin resistance, the fat mostly stays locked away. Inflammation also disrupts your hunger hormones, which is a problem. Leptin is a hormone that actually tells your brain you're full, you've had enough food. When you're chronically inflamed, leptin actually stops working properly. Your brain doesn't get the signal that you're full, so what do? You keep eating even though you have plenty of stored energy. You actually feel hungry all the time. You end up overeating, and fat loss, it becomes nearly impossible. So, what causes chronic inflammation? This is important. Processed foods, seed oils, sugar, and eating constantly. Also, lack of sleep and stress. But when you eat processed foods loaded with chemicals and additives, your immune system sees them as a threat. It activates normally an inflammatory response to deal with the perceived danger. But if you're eating these foods every day, your immune system is constantly activated. You're in a state of chronic low grade inflammation. And that is a huge, huge problem. Seed oils, they're one of the worst offenders. Soybean oil, canola oil, corn oil, vegetable oil. All of these oils, they're highly processed and chemically unstable. So when you eat them, they get incorporated into your cell membranes. Your cells become inflamed, they don't function properly, and insulin resistance develops. So where do you find these? Well, most packaged foods, unfortunately, restaurant foods, fried foods, they're loaded with seed oils. The more you eat them, the more inflamed you become. What else does this? Well, sugar is another driver of inflammation. When you eat sugar, your blood sugar spikes, your body releases insulin to what? Bring it back down. But high blood sugar and high insulin both trigger inflammatory pathways in your body. If you're eating sugar multiple times a day, you're constantly activating inflammation. Your immune system, it never gets a break. Here's where fasting comes in. You listening? Fasting is one of the most powerful anti inflammatory tools you have. When you fast, you stop bombarding your body with food. Your digestive system, it gets a break. Your immune system isn't constantly activated, running all over the place, trying to deal with processed foods, trying to deal with chemicals. So then what happens next? Well, inflammation starts to drop. Fasting also triggers autophagy. What's autophagy? It's your body's process for cleaning out damaged cells and different cellular debris. So when you fast for 16 or more hours, autophagy starts to ramp up. Your body breaks down old dysfunctional cells. This does house cleaning, and these are contributing to inflammation. It gets rid of them. It recycles parts it can use and gets rid of the junk. This reduces inflammation throughout the entire body. So research shows that fasting reduces inflammatory markers. We're going to get a little technical now, like C-reactive protein and interleukin 6. These are molecules that actually signal inflammation in your body. So when you fast regularly, these markers drop, your body becomes less inflamed. When inflammation drops, insulin sensitivity improves. What happens then? Your cells actually start responding to insulin normally again. Fat burning kicks in. So here's what this looks like in practice. You start doing 16-8 fasting, you eat remember, 2 meals between noon and 8, if that's your window. During your eating window, you avoid processed foods, seed oils, and sugar. You eat whole foods. You eat meat, fish, eggs, vegetables, healthy fats like butter, olive oil. Your body isn't constantly dealing with these inflammatory foods anymore. So inflammation starts dropping when? Usually within the first week. It's that fast. After a few weeks of consistent fasting, you're going to notice changes. You're going to have more energy. Joint pain actually decreases. Brain fog lifts. Digestion will improve, and fat loss finally can start happening because inflammation is no longer blocking your body's ability to burn fat. So, what's the bottom line? Chronic inflammation from processed foods, seed oils, and sugar block fat loss and drive insulin resistance up, disrupting hunger hormones. Fasting reduces inflammation and it gives your body a break by triggering the term again, autophagy. Lower inflammation equals better insulin sensitivity and easier fat loss. There's a link in my bio for a free cheat sheet to get started or the full course if you want the complete system. Listen up, quick note. Through Monday, December 2nd, I'm running a small business Saturday sale. What does this mean? My fasting course is $100 off. Normally $197, now only $97. If you want the full system, link is in the bio. Use the code SMALL97. The sale ends that Monday, so don't miss it.